An air curtain is not an invisible wall. It is a moving jet, and the jet only works while it still has enough momentum, direction, and width to resist the forces across an open doorway. If the stream stops halfway down, leaves a gap at one edge, or is bent by wind and building pressure, outside air can cross even though the unit is running loudly above the door. Here is the basic mechanism. A blower draws room air through the inlet, accelerates it through a long housing and sends it through a narrow discharge nozzle. The nozzle organizes that flow into a planar jet across the opening. The jet separates the two air masses while people and goods can still pass. It reduces exchange, it does not create the airtight seal of a closed door. The jet changes as it travels. It entrains surrounding air, spreads, and loses core velocity. That is why outlet airflow alone is not enough. The design must consider outlet velocity, uniformity, nozzle angle, and velocity projection, how the useful core changes with distance from the nozzle. For a downward discharge, the critical target is normally near the floor or the project-defined capture plane. Now add the real forces. Outdoor wind can push the jet inward or sideways. Building pressurization can push it outward. Stack effect changes pressure with height and season. Exhaust systems, open doors, vehicle traffic, and a warm versus cold density difference can all move the neutral plane. Selection has to use the actual doorway exposure and pressure condition, not only the opening dimensions. Geometry comes next. The discharge must cover the full clear width without an unprotected edge. Mounting height sets the required projection distance. A setback, obstruction, deep header, or poor inlet clearance can distort the sheet before it enters the doorway. The discharge angle is an engineering adjustment, not a decorative feature. It is used to oppose the expected cross-door pressure while avoiding an unstable jet. This real Longwell crossflow blower shows why that architecture is common inside compact air curtain products. The long cylindrical wheel supports a wide outlet in a shallow package. But the blower alone does not prove the complete air curtain. Housing, inlet, nozzle, guards, heater section, and installation resistance determine the final outlet profile and operating point. Crossflow and centrifugal blowers solve different packaging and pressure problems. A crossflow layout can serve a long, shallow outlet with relatively continuous width. A centrifugal layout may suit another resistance path, module arrangement, or discharge geometry. Neither architecture is automatically best. Compare the complete unit at the required airflow, pressure, outlet uniformity, projection, electrical input, sound, and available envelope. The stable solution sits between two failures. Too little momentum lets the jet brake or drift before reaching the target. Too much speed can create draft, noise, higher input power, and extra entrainment. A high maximum airflow number is therefore not a selection answer. Choose the operating field that maintains separation under the required exposure and occupied conditions. Heating is a separate decision. An unheated air curtain can still provide aerodynamic separation. A heated unit may improve entrance comfort or address a project requirement, but heat does not replace jet momentum. The heating section also changes resistance, electrical load, temperature limits, controls, and safety devices. Evaluate aerodynamic and thermal duties separately, then verify them together in the final unit. Controls should follow the doorway. Typical functions may include a door switch, off delay, speed stages, seasonal mode, building control enable, temperature control for a heated unit, heater interlocks, and fault feedback. The exact sequence is project specific. Test what happens when the door opens, when the sensor fails, after power returns, and when heating is requested without proven airflow. Verification closes the gap between a catalog and a doorway. Standardized air curtain testing can report airflow, average outlet velocity, outlet uniformity, velocity projection, and power. Sound data needs its defined test method as well. In the installed opening, use a smoke plane or other agreed visualization to inspect the whole width, confirm the target plane, and repeat the check under relevant wind, pressure, and operating conditions. For an air curtain review, send the clear opening width and height, mounting position, indoor and outdoor design conditions, wind exposure, building pressure, required operating modes, heat option, voltage, control sequence, sound target, and service clearances. Then the blower, nozzle and doorway can be selected as one system. For a project-specific review, visit longwellfans.com/contact.